Are we live, guys? I feel like we're live. Let's check. Let's check to see if we're live. Huh? Maybe that's not right. Let's try this again. Nacho said I'm late, but I'm here. What's going on? All right, we're going to switch keyboards. Hope you guys are having a good night. We're going to do some weird things tonight. I've never done it like this before, so it might be kind of crazy. But what we're going to do, I want to say something right here. Oh! Wait. It says I'm live. My chat's in a weird spot. My chat bot's wrong. I wonder if I'm live in two places. It says I'm green though, guys. So hopefully this will be good. So what's up, Nacho? Nacho said I was late, and I was not late. But it's been a little crazy, and now I'm out of focus. Come on. Now I'm completely out of focus. Nothing can go without a hitch though, right guys? Alright, the chat is not working. So that's weird. So let's try this again. I'm going to kill you. And I hate the fact that I'm out of focus. Let's do this. Come on! Alright, we're here. We're live. There's people here. Whoa, we got Remote Pilots Australia is in the house. What's up? Thomas, Brent, Nacho, welcome. So we're trying some new things here. I've been going live on my VR channel, and I'm blurry and it's driving me nuts. And I have no way of changing that. Man, how do I fix that? It was better the other way. Yep, I agree. We'll get there. Whoa, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Howdy, hey, dadgum, y'all are talking so fast. It's crazy, there's 7 people in here. And I don't even have my stuff together yet. Alright, we're going to pop this chat out so I can actually read what you guys are saying, because you guys are just going crazy. So, come on, why is it blurry? Alright, we're going to stop complaining. We're going to have a good old time tonight, guys. I've got a hard stop at 8 because I got to go do a photo shoot, or a video shoot, at my church. So, we are going to add something here real quick, and hopefully this will work out. I don't understand why my chat is from my Shawn Ide channel, but my stream is actually going to... Alright. We're going to have to fix this. It'll drive me nuts. Alright. So we're going to go here. Ooh, I got 9 people in here. So we're going to pop out the chat. We're going to change it to live chat. Alright. So what I got going on, I've got my PC over here, I've got my Mac over here. So I'm running the stream on my PC, and then it's going through my Elgato over to my Mac, and then I'm kind of looking at my Mac and running YouTube over there. So we've got good internet. So far, it's been a green bar the whole time. So if I can get this working, um, I think we'll have a good system. But the little chat bot's not working. Let's see what it does. And this is live, guys. We're just doing things live, which is crazy. All right, we're going to add that. Or add a new. We're going to make it chunky, or should we do clean? Let's do boxed. All right. Source. Yep, selected properties. All right. 8-bit Shawn. I know, man. Y'all making fun of me. That's not nice. What's up, Thomas? We're working this out, guys. We're working this out. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. People are going to like it. Should be good to go. All right, so we're going to put you right there. We're going to shrink you a bit because you're big and honky. Yeah, I said that. All right, we're going to try that. All right, we got 10 people in here. We are doing good, y'all. All right, for some reason the chat's not going to work tonight. So we're going to add, we're going to turn the chat box off. I think we're just going to delete it. And then I'm going to add the pop-up window. Window capture. That's weird. Got 8 people. All right. Forget the chat. We're going to kill the chat. We're not going to kill the live stream. We're just going to kill me trying to get this done. All right. So on my live stream on the, whenever I do my live stream on my VR channel, over at the right, over there, there is a chat box, and it's the way Streamlabs OBS is set up. Is it's set up for like Twitch, YouTube, Facebook. It's set up for all those things, and it brings the chat in. So I was going to try to be kind of cool and do that tonight, but it didn't work out. So, and then I don't have a way to adjust my camera settings on the PC yet, which is a little frustrating, but maybe I can reset it. Let's do that. That might have just killed me. But we're learning as we go, guys. All right. Let's see what's going on in the chat. I think I killed my camera, which is awesome. So let's turn that off. Turn it back on. All right. We are live, still live, and we're getting there. Oh, Mario, what's up, man? Mario's going to walk his dog. He's going to listen. So that's cool. All right, let's do that. We're going to add this video capture device. I'm doing what Nacho did the other day. He was testing things out, and I'm going live. So we're going to add a new source. Logitech Brio. Good to go. Done. We're going to take you. This is fun, guys. How fun is this? All right. We're going to do that. Okay. Then we're going to move you down under there. Then we're going to bump you up. And that's not going to work. Hey. All right, we're done fiddling with OBS. What's up, guys? Shawn Ide Studios, Wednesday night studio sessions. I'm huge tonight, apparently, and couldn't get the chat to work on the screen on the PC. But what I did get to work was I have OBS Streamlabs on my PC running super smooth. We've been green all night, so everything is locked in at 1080. Hopefully it's 1080. You guys can see everything that's moving around. You can see me, in real time with a little bit of lag. So if you need to know what the lag is like, just picture the DJ Osmo Action. If you're using the DJ Osmo Action and you have Rocksteady enabled, that's pretty much the lag of YouTube livestream. Give or take a second or two. But I'm super excited tonight. We're going to have a good show. I got a video shoot at my church. We're going to try to do kind of a black background with, a lit subject, and then record some testimonials at church. And then we're going to play those at camp this summer. But, we meet in a Boys and Girls Club, and so it's definitely not, a nice studio. It's got like cinder block walls that are have been painted, 100 times, so they've got that kind of glossy paint on them that's been, written on with Sharpies, and so it's not the best environment. It's kind of like an old rundown school. But we're going to turn all the lights out, and then I've got these 2 umbrella lights that I'm going to light the subject, and then I'm just going to film with my 1-inch sensor on my GX10. So super excited about that. So I want to catch up with you guys. What have you guys been saying? Been making fun of me, hey, making fun of me some more, So hopefully you guys can see your guys' chat. And I'm sorry I don't have the chat running in the OBS tonight, but the fact that I got this much done in the last half hour, I completely drew up a new screen and all that kind of stuff. So next week we'll be running super smooth, and then in a couple weeks I'll be going to camp. But okay, so super exciting news. We are like one piece of paper away from closing on our new house July 1st that will have fiber internet Super excited. I looked up on Google Fiber and it said it wasn't available at that address, so I'm not quite sure what that's about. There's an AT&T box out front, and I don't know who exactly I want to get fiber from, like my internet, but fiber is run to the house. Woo! So super excited about that. Super excited to get some faster internet, to not share my internet with a whole apartment complex. So we're not moving into the house until like mid or late July, because we don't have to be out of the apartment until August. But Shawn Ide Studios is my first priority to get in that house. We're gonna move, um, we're gonna move my mother in the house, and then we're gonna move our family in after that. But um, hopefully, we'll have some good internet. We'll have more space. I'll have an entire bedroom to myself, so I can stretch out. Like I'm thinking about putting a Mac desk in one corner and a PC desk in another corner, and kind of running the two different channels, pointing at this corner, and then I can just turn the camera and point at that corner. So I'm excited about that. We'll put a nice unboxing table and like a multi-purpose table in the middle. And that's probably where I'll do my live stream. I'll probably, get a nice cup of coffee, get a little Yeti mic and sit up on there. And if the internet's good enough and the the camera's good enough, then we might do like a full screen, and you guys can like write your chats over my face or something. But Nacho says OBS is a show killer. Nacho, I want to say, I already said it on Instagram, but I think I really like your idea of putting the Insta360 camera that I sent you, putting it up on your controller and flying your drone. I thought that was a really cool picture. And I can't remember how good the stitch is. I know the stitch is better on the Insta360 One X, but I feel like the Insta360 One kind of only cuts off like the tip of your thumb. So it still has like a pretty small stitch, but I think you did a good job putting that stitch on like a black spot. That's kind of where I always like to hide it. I like to hide it on the dashboard or hide it on my handlebars or somewhere like that where it's supposed to be just kind of black anyway, and you don't even see the stitch line. So I thought you did a great job on that. Claude's here. What's up, Claude? Actually, I didn't even see Claude. Is he in the chat? Oh, there he is. Drone Effects with Claude. Everybody saying hello to each other. Light the black wall from the bottom and adjust according to your contrast. Oh, that'll be cool. Yeah, I thought about, I've been following a guy just recently. I don't remember his name. I wanted to give him props in this. I subscribed to him this week. He's got a super sweet setup where his studio is a lot like my studio, and it has like a window in the middle of a wall. And then he just left his walls white, and then he colors them with the LED lights. So I've got these Philips hues back here, so I might just use those to color my white wall. So things might drastically look different once I'm in the new studio. I don't want to do anything permanent at first. I just want to play with light, and maybe get my logos, vinyl stickered for a wall. I might do that. Maybe a big neon Shawn Ide Studios logo. I don't know. We'll see. But I feel like I've spent most of my night not even paying attention to you guys because I've been trying to get this thing. Nacho says 2 bunk beds. That'd be funny. Actually, this bunk bed is going to go in my son's room. So I won't even have a bunk bed. But I also need to figure out some interesting storage ideas. So if you guys have any ideas, I saw where one guy's studio had like a workbench from Home Depot. And that was like his main table. And then he had like those cabinets you can get at Home Depot for your wood shop. But I'm thinking I want it to be a little bit, a little classier than that. But I thought it was also kind of cool. So it could be like, stepping into the shop and we're going to get some, because I do a lot of kind of hodgepodge 360 studio or 3D printing and that kind of stuff too. So Nacho likes my new screen. It would be even cooler. So if dang it, over there, there's supposed to be like chat, and instead of having the YouTube pop out chat window, chats are supposed to come up there, and it has your little icon. If you guys go over to my VR channel and see the live streams that I've been doing over there, I've been doing the big screen is the game that I'm playing. The small screen is me with my headset on, because I don't think you really need to see me very much. And then in the chat, it's turned out pretty cool. But how cool is it that we've been streaming for a stinking 20 minutes nonstop with a good stream? You guys are chatting. There's all kinds of people in here. I don't even know how many people in here. How many people in here? 11 people at one time, y'all, and it hasn't broken yet. I've had green stream health this entire time. I think we have found the secret sauce. I'm hoping. And once we get fiber, this secret sauce is just going to get better. So yeah, what do you guys want to talk about? We got about 40 minutes to talk. Everybody said that the DJI Osmo Action made me look thinner. So that's another plus. I have a theory on why it makes me look thinner. So what I've done is I've taken, so there's a setting in there that kind of de-fisheye, like it takes the fisheye out of your shot. So it took that out. So if you think about it, a lot of times when you're using an action camera like a GoPro and it's got that fisheye, it makes you kind of look fatter, right? Because it's like this kind of bowl type lens. Excuse me. So I put on, I put on I don't know what it's called yet. I've really been so involved in getting this house that I've kind of put my YouTube channel on hold. It's going to be on hold for the next couple weeks, probably. And then once we get the new house, well, maybe the next month, you might not hear from me that much. I've got a bunch of Amazon products that I'm going to show you guys, but other than that, I probably won't do much drone flying. I probably won't do much, I probably won't do a lot of videos that take time to edit and stuff like that. So if you guys hang with me for about a month, I promise you, once I get that studio, I'm going to be hardcore, both of my channels. But anyway, that DJI Osmo Action's pretty cool. You guys are just talking to each other. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so even though everything wasn't completely up tonight, I feel like this is working out great because there are people here. We're talking, we're chatting, we're having fun. I'm having fun. And that's all that really matters is me. I'm just kidding. So Mario has had pretty good luck with OBS. The issues I've had with OBS were, was it locking up when I was setting it up? Yeah, I was on Claude's channel. This was probably 2 Fridays ago, I think. And he has a guy that's on there all the time. His name's Nay. And Claude. And Nay will, Nay does this for a living. He sets people up with their live streams and does multimedia. He was talking about how he was hanging out with Shaq and Danny DeVito and all this all this kind of stuff. But whenever a guy like that wants to help you out, even though, like, I feel like I know what I'm doing, okay? I feel like I make good decisions. But I will never be above getting good instruction from someone. Sometimes people tell me what to do, and I know that they have no idea what they're talking about. Like and I don't want to offend anybody on here, and hopefully I don't. But I definitely believe in people mentoring other people, people teaching other people. especially if you have something to say, and especially if you're better at something than me, then by all means, show me the way. You know what I mean? Um, so Nay helped me out with my OBS, and he was very helpful. Um, and I changed something at the last minute right before the live stream last week, and it just died. And then I tried to put things back the way that Nay had them, and then my live stream last week, we restarted the stream 3 times, and I probably got, my whole live stream is me trying to figure out why my live stream wasn't working, and um, everybody was making fun of me in the chat. Nacho sent me a $10 tip, but his $10 tip was like a wrecked logo, a wrecked icon or something. But anyway, it was fun. It was frustrating, um, but you have to get back up on the horse if you get knocked off, guys. So we've got Australian here, Thomas O'Sullivan. I believe he's in Ireland. We got Nacho up in Seattle, Claude up in Michigan. Ooh, we got in Masako. Where are you from? Welcome in Masako. I'm Shawn. I like to fly drones. I like cheeseburgers and long walks on the beach, but I only get to the beach once every 5 years. We've got a beach here, but it's on a lake, and it smells like bass scales. Yep, Nacho, the 360 cameras make me look thin. Actually, they give me a big old head and a tiny little waist. I look like this when when I'm doing a 360. I noticed your tiny planet, so you're holding the thing right here. Your lens is probably right here, and so like it like bends down, so you can see like your body is over here, and then your head is up here, and then the drone is up there. I thought it was a cool perspective. Everybody's talking about the DJI Osmo Action. So I don't know if you guys noticed this. Okay, so if you guys watched my teaser for this live stream, there was a part where the whole camera just went. I don't know if you noticed it. I did not bump the camera, and the camera was sitting on. So I jumped into like this. I didn't jump. I snuck into. There's an apartment complex by where I work, and there was nobody at the pool, and I was like, I wonder if I can get in that gate. So I just went over to the gate and opened it up and walked right into the pool, and so I made that video at the pool. But it was sitting on a grill granite counter, like a solid rock, probably the most stable thing that I've ever put that thing on. And for some reason, the rock steady stabilization jerked for a second. So I don't know what that was about. I don't know if I know it uses the lens and logarithms to kind of find the stream. So I don't know if a bug flew by the lens or something, but there was at one point where it like jerked. Um, all right. I wish they would hurry up and get batteries and chargers for the Osmo Action. I know. I think the batteries are pretty cheap. I'm planning on getting the there's a there's like a multi-charger that comes with it comes with 2 batteries, I think, and then it charges 3. So it charges the one that you have already, all 3 of them. That's what I'm planning on doing because I love that for my Mavic Air. Brenton Nunley. I wish they would hurry up. Yep, I just read that. Deja vu, guys. Remote pilot, Australia. I'm infamous. Who doesn't like cheeseburgers? I know, right? I work with a lot of a lot of offshore people at work. So we have kind of a there's a company that we partner with in Mumbai, and so we have a lot of people that I work with from Mumbai, and they come to the office, and um, they have a lot of different dietary um, preferences. So we'll have like a potluck in the office, and someone will bring some pulled pork or something like that, and none of them will eat it. So they'll have this big old thing of pulled pork, and there's only like three of us in the office that are eating out of it. Um, and it probably took the guy like 12 hours to make it, but so drone effects with Claude says Japan. Is that where Masako's from? I feel like it's a Japanese name. Jasako. Double cheeseburgers are twice as good. I have a funny story about cheeseburgers. So when I was in college, this was 1998. Okay, I went on a mission trip with the Baptist Student Union at my church at my school to Israel, and we lived in Israel for a month. And everything in Israel is kosher. And so what kosher, there's a lot of things that go with kosher, but the real gist of kosher is um, you can't have meat with dairy. Okay. So one of the things that means is Kentucky Fried Chicken had their mashed potatoes didn't have any butter in them, didn't have any dairy, anything in them. The coleslaw didn't have mayonnaise in it. And there were no buttermilk biscuits. It was like a hamburger bun. So that's what KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, was like in Israel. But the other downside of that, not meat without cheese, is that there was not a cheeseburger in the country. So when I went to London, so we had a layover in London to get back over here. As soon as I hit the floor in London, I found me a cheeseburger. I spent like $40 for that cheeseburger in the airport, but man, that was a good cheeseburger. Because I hadn't had a cheeseburger in about a month, and I kind of live on cheeseburgers here. In Nashville, there's a place called Fat Moe's, and they have the most amazing. It's the most amazing fried burger. So good. Nacho posted the video. I want to see the video, but I'm not going to show it tonight because I don't want to screw anything up. I feel like as soon as I go to the video, it's just gonna live stream's gonna be over. So I want to make it to the 8 o'clock mark, but I'm excited to see the video. Um, I'm excited that the camera that I sent you works. Um, I did test it that day, and I've played with it off and on since it fell off my drone. But sometimes when you sit something on the shelf and you don't condition the battery and stuff like that, sometimes um, sometimes it doesn't work very well. So I'm glad to hear that it works and it functions. I've seen some pictures from it, so super glad that you're still in the tiny world, Nacho. Um, Nacho, yeah, I was trespassing. The stripes on my shirts. You sure it wasn't my headlights, Nacho? I know you've talked about my well, we're not going to talk about them, but sometimes I'm sticking out of my shirt. We'll just say that. So, Claude, why are you sick of cheeseburgers? I don't think I'll ever be sick of cheeseburgers. Actually, cheeseburgers is my first test of a restaurant. Whenever we go to a new restaurant like Chili's or you know, I mean, I've been to those restaurants before, but one of those type of like Applebee's, that kind of Americana restaurant, even if they got like amazing tenders or wings or something like that, the first thing I'll get is a cheeseburger. Because if they can't get a cheeseburger right, they shouldn't be cooking. Nacho's a huge guy on a tiny planet. That reminds me of Chris Farley. Fat guy in a little coat. Fat guy in a little coat. That's funny. I always say that. High beams mess up drones. My high beams, if anything, my high beams give me better reception. That's all I'm saying. You know, you need your drones pointing out and you need your pokies pointing forward. Drone effects with Claude. Heretic. Never too many cheeseburgers. Bacon cheeseburgers. They're I'm trying to think what restaurant it was, but I went to a restaurant that had, so I don't know if it's a Tennessee thing, but a lot of our burgers around here, like they'll call it um, like we have a place called Burger Republic, and they have a Tennessean, and the Tennessean, since we have Jim Beam, or no, Charles Jack Daniels. So we have Jack Daniels whiskey here. Jack Daniels whiskey is made in Nashville, or outside of Nashville, and so the Tennessean burger has barbecue sauce that has Jack Daniels whiskey in it, and then they put bacon on it, but it's real thick, um, applewood bacon with like peppercorn all over it. Put that on it, and then they'll put smoked Monterey Jack cheese on it, and then they'll have like a little plastic statue of Jack Daniels sticking out of the top. Dude, that is my favorite burger. It's so good. Oh yeah, I bet the sun does affect your front sensor. Does it affect your sensor if you keep going in the same direction? Like I feel like it would hit the sensor at first, but then it would realize, oh, it's just the sun. Yeah, Nacho. They've got a there's a really good Jack Daniels menu at TGIF. I think they had like really good like chicken tenders, if I remember correctly, or maybe the chicken tenders you dip them in like a sweet. Um, it's not a barbecue sauce. It's something else. It's like a au jus that has like little pineapples in it, and Jack Daniels. But yeah. So guys, this is what I'm talking about. We haven't talked about hardly anything about technology, but we're having a good time. This is what happens on Claude's channel every day, but I'm there on Fridays, um, where we just hang out and talk about just cool stuff. Um, what do you guys think about the new Xbox coming out next year? 8K, freaking 8K. I don't even think I'm gaming in 4K yet. I have a 4K TV, but I don't think my Xbox One can handle 4K. I think my PS4 can though. But I haven't even asked you guys if you can hear me or not. But apparently you can because we're talking. Um, I just noticed on my YouTube I have a play ad button, so I could say After these messages, we're going to talk about this, and then I can play you guys an ad. And you guys need all 9 of you'd give me a nickel. I'm not going to do that. You guys are probably getting ads anyway. Claude says the DJI toy truck sucks. Fair enough. I am a huge proponent for education. So I think the new DJI toy thing that they came out with is awesome. But it's awesome from a father's standpoint. And it's awesome from an educator's standpoint. And maybe it's because I'm a developer. You know, I use code at work. I code things. And I think learning a coding language is really cool. And one of my favorite toys when I was a kid was this little truck that had a keypad on top, and you would type, you know, 22 forward, and then you would do 33 right, and then, you know, you do all these things, and then it would, and you could put like something in the back of the truck, and it would drive somewhere. Um, Claude says $500 is too much. I do think they charge a lot for their stuff, especially since you can, you can program the tello, and the tello is only $100, right? So you can, you can code, you can learn code, um, and drive the tello. Um, but I think the little robot's cool. But $500 is pretty steep because it would, I'd have to spend $1,000 to play with my son, like a little robot battle. We are going to have wood floors in the new house, so it kind of excites me too. And I want to get a little toy drone to fly around the house because we're going to have wide open spaces, and so I think I want to get like the Parrot Mambo. Um, I think the Tello is pretty awesome. I don't know. I don't know what I'll get, but I'm planning on getting a little toy drone. DJI's truck is not targeted at the flying. Yeah, Nacho. I don't think DJI is really targeting the flying market at all much lately. They've What are the last 2 things they've come out with? Their cameras. Um, I think they just want other people's markets. They already have the drone market, and they really can't think of much more to do with drones. So they're like, let's make a camera, and then let's make another camera. I think next is going to be a little mirrorless camera from DJI, and I don't know if that has anything to do with Hasselblad or what or not, but I don't know. I love the DJI Osmo Action. There's some weird quirks. There's always some weird quirks that come with DJI products, but I'll have to say I've loved that little front facing screen. I wish you could touch it. Out of all the screens that they didn't make touched, it's the one that's pointed at you. But I think it's an awesome camera. Um, I just think DJI is starting to spread out a little bit, and hopefully they won't kick themselves in the butt. At one point, Hardee's used to make hamburgers, and then for a while they decided to just make everything. There was spaghetti, there was fried chicken at Hardee's, there was cheeseburgers at Hardee's, and then it changed management, and the guy was like, "We've decided that we've spread ourselves too thin, and we decided to go back to do what we do best, and that's cheeseburgers." And so they went back to make cheeseburgers. I feel like DJI is spreading themselves out thin, and all of their products are going to be mediocre. And after a while, they're not going to be on top anymore. I feel like they own the drone market, but all it's going to take is someone to come out and dethrone them. And I feel like Unique is one of those companies that could very well dethrone DJI. But it's like Apple. Like, it's taken a while for Android to kind of make its mark because Apple was so cool and Apple was so, they put out premium products. DJI is the same way. DJI puts out and over the last several years have put out the best drones in the market. And a guy like me that goes out and says, well, that's enough is enough. That's too expensive. I'm just going to go buy. I can spend the same amount of money and get twice as much over here at Unique. And everybody's like, you're stupid. You didn't buy a DJI. I got a hexacopter. And then I'm going to get off my soapbox. I don't want to complain tonight. I don't. I want to be happy. So Thomas says it's a certain market. Just because a lot of you want drones, that's why people are hating on it. It's a cool little gadget. What's funny, Thomas, is that people are all about the DJI Osmo Pocket and the DJI Osmo Action because it has a DJI name on it, but they put out a toy and everybody's like, you dummies. I've seen a lot of people with mixed feelings, like, why did they just make a robotic vehicle? I really think it's a move to bring up the next generation in coding. There's if you go to Walmart and you go over to the gaming section and Target, there's a lot of these little robotic, like there's one that's like a, sorry, something just flew in my, there's one kit that I really want to get. It's a Lego kit that you build your own drone and then you fly it around, and then you can program it. And so that's something that I'm excited about, just because I like drones and I'm kind of a kid at heart. I think DJI Rover allows coding in Scratch and Python. Yeah, I saw an app, Brent, where the fundamentals of any coding language is it's pretty much like diagramming a sentence, to be honest. There's the noun, and then there's the action, and then there's what happens after the action what's the cause and effect. So Shawn went to the drugstore to buy some drugs. And so, like, in the coding, Shawn is one chunk, went to the store is another chunk, and then to buy drugs, is another chunk. And all three of those together creates the string that makes the action happen. If you guys are familiar with Excel, you've got your if and else statements. So if I push the button forward, the drone will move forward. Little things like that. So my son's 11, so I'm kind of super jazzed to program that with him. But I'm afraid I'll spend $500 and we'll play with it for an hour, and then it'll just be my toy from then on. But for $500 I could buy him a gaming PC, not the best, but one, a nice one. They have VR gaming towers, VR ready gaming towers that are $500. So 500's it's up there. But I mean, I didn't realize how big it was. I thought it was a tiny little toy, but when I saw it, the videos of it, it's I think it's about this big. So now what would be awesome, I know, like, DJI makes, is it the Matrice? Is that what it's called? The it's like a drone kit that you get it in pieces and you put it all together. If they took the DJI Spark, okay, and you could build your DJI Spark the way that you wanted to build it, I think that would be awesome. Or, like, even build the Spark with the Rover wheels and the little laser turret on top, and then you could like drive it along and all of a sudden like take off, fly around. I'd pay $500 for that. Especially if I could like rig it up myself and put my 360 camera on it. That's something else. You might be able to not attach the turret to the top of it and put a 360 camera on it, and then have a DJI rover with the FPV camera on the front of it that you can drive your 360 camera around. That might be kind of cool. I'd like to put my Insta361 or yeah, my Insta361 Evo on top of it. I think that would be sweet. But yeah, Nacho, I do want to fly FPV. I'm scared that I don't have the skill. I'm pretty good at taking pictures and taking video and pointing a drone, putting my drone in airspace and letting it hover. But I don't know that I'm good enough to. I mean, I might be at this point. I know my fingers already know what direction the sticks need to go. So it might be simple muscle memory. But I would need one that is resilient to wrecks. And I'm probably going to wreck it several times before I actually learn how to fly it. Um, GoPro with the DJI Karma that will hold a pocket. I started using my pocket again. Now with the 1X gone. I just ordered the DJI toilet because it said DJI on it. And it was too... That's nice. Natural in the future will be a combination of drones and robotics. They want to lead the way. They're doing it right, and yes, like Apple donating computers to school, getting people used to DJI. Yep, I agree with that. That's funny. So it is 7:52, and I told you guys I would quit at 8. And I'm definitely going to do that. But before we leave, what do you guys think of the new look? Just keep in mind that over there'd actually be chat going on. But what do you guys think about this? Is this cool? Did you like it better the other way? I feel like this will look a lot better once I'm in the new studio. And I figure out a way to adjust the settings on my camera. I don't understand what that's about. But this is the first night the Logitech Brio has been kind of... I feel like OBS is controlling the camera and not the Logitech settings, so I'll need to figure that out. Brent Newman says the new look looks low res. Just the camera? The camera is low res. For some reason, the camera right now is in 1080 and not pulling in 4K video. But that might be why it's smooth. I don't know. Remote Pilots Australia said, this is more than fine. I like it. Cool. YouTube only supports 720. I feel like you can set it. I've watched live streams that are bigger, but YouTube is kind of tricky because YouTube, it's based on what you're feeding YouTube. So if I had enough internet to push a 4K stream, YouTube can handle a 4K stream. But on the flip side, it depends on what you're watching it on as well. So, like a lot of times I'll watch things on my phone, and even though my phone can take 4K video, I don't know that the resolution on my phone is 4K. So it'll dumb down the resolution, there's no need for it to give me more resolution than I need. And depending on your bandwidth, um, sometimes, um, so I think, so if I'm pushing a 1080 file, I think it'll stream in 720, and then once it replays, it'll be in 4K. Well, it'll be in HD. I've noticed when you replay my live streams, they're in 1080. Nacho said, get a burger on the way to church. I might get a burger. I'm actually just thinking about getting some Starbucks on the way to church. I feel like I'm wide awake right now, but I've got to do, I'm recording, I think they're just 4 interviews, but I don't know how long they're going to be. So if it takes me 20 minutes for each interview, you know, I might be there for an hour. We're doing it at 9. I'm going to get there at like 8:30 to set up. So we'll see how long that takes, but I feel like I'm going to need to be focused tonight. So I might get me a, I used to sing with a guy named Maurice Carter. He's passed away. But he had a drink named after him at our local Starbucks called the Maurice Carter. And it is a white mocha with a shot of raspberry. And it is delicious. So I'll probably get that. Hit the like button, please, guys. Oh, thanks, Thomas. I appreciate that. Yeah, this tonight's live stream I think has gone really, really well. So please do like it whenever I succeed at stuff, because it's few and far between. No, I'm just kidding. And if you guys would like for me to send you a Shawn Ide Studios official sticker, then you guys give me a little, what's it called? A little super sticker. Just click the $sign down in the bottom. That'll help pay for shipping and handling, because I like to handle them. So yeah. Last week I had a crappy live stream and I got a $10 sticker from Nacho making fun of me. So that was a good time. Nacho's already got his sticker, so he doesn't need to tip me again. And Brent's got a sticker. Those are the 2 people that have stickers so far. And I think Nacho put my sticker on his backside. The backside of his motorcycle. So my logo, even though it doesn't really tell anybody what it, doesn't really explain what it is, it'll be traveling all over the US. So I'm excited. So, well, I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Don't do anything stupid. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I think it's been successful, even though I tried to get more done at the beginning than I probably should have. Just so you guys know, I'm going to be testing out some things. So if you guys would like to be a part of my testing over the next week, you can do that. I really just want to get this chat working. And I'm not super happy with my social media section down there. So that will probably be updating. But I feel like this Streamlabs on my PC has worked very, very well tonight. So we're back in the swing of things. We're going to get this done, guys. And then I'm going to take everything apart and move it to the new studio, and we're going to have a whole new slew of hurdles to jump over. But have a wonderful night, guys. Blessings. Have a good week. And I'm sorry I haven't been putting out videos. I've got like a whole bunch of videos that I recorded, but I just haven't edited them and put them up. But yeah, I definitely plan on putting a video out tomorrow. It's halfway edited, and we're going to knock it out. So if you need help testing, I'm off Monday through Thursday. Gotcha. All right. Peace out, guys. Oh, wait, that's the wrong mouse. I got to use that mouse.